Okay, so subatomic particles can be positive, negative, or have no charge. List the charge for the 3 subatomic particles listed. Okay, so electrons have what charge?
Negative.
Protons?
Positive. No charge.
Perfect, no charge. Some people even put a 0, that's fine too. Okay. Where is each particle found? Choose from in the nucleus or outside the nucleus. Some people put in or out, that's perfect. Electron.
Out.
Good, that is in the electron cloud. Protons and neutrons are the 2 things in. And remember, if we had to draw this, here would be the nucleus. I have positives inside, I have neutrals, and in the electron cloud out here, this is where I have my much smaller negative. So electron outside, protons, neutrons inside. Okay, what does the atomic mass tell us about the element? So first off, if I'm drawing my box here, I'll just do 3Li7. 3Li7. Is the atomic mass the one on the top or the bottom? Bottom. Because the mass is like your weight, and which one is not a perfect number? That crazy long one on the bottom. I rounded it to 7, but it's really 6.941. So guys, this mass on the bottom, you could have told me one of 2 answers. Weight or mass of nucleus, or you could have told me the number of protons plus neutrons, because technically the nucleus is just the protons plus the neutrons. So I would accept either. Okay. Let's do lithium again. 3Li7. What is the atomic number? Top or bottom? Top. This is always the number of protons. Okay? Because remember, neutrons, there's isotopes, they sometimes change depending on which isotope. Electrons can get stolen. Protons will never change. It's a social security number. Okay. Anybody still copying? Okay. Let's go up and finish cations and anions. Okay. What is a cation? We like cats. We like cat positive. We like cat9 bats. We like the caterpillar cat excavators. We like cats. So positive. Now, if you just wrote positive, that's not fully correct. Cation, positive. You could have said atom or ion, okay? How is it formed? How do you become more positive? Do you take in, or do you take or steal electrons? So do you take in negative electrons, or do you give out negative electrons? Out. So you could say lose electrons, lost electrons, lose electrons, give away electrons. Good. Circle the cation. We know it's a cation because it has its positive charge. Oppositely, anion, antagonist, anti, negative. How is it formed? Well, if it's negative, if you're more negative, you've acquired more negative. You gained more negative. And circle the anion right there. Okay. That's not really going to change much from the retest. I'll just switch them up, but that's the main things. You need to know the charges of all the subatomic particles, where they're located, and then how things become anions. Do they gain, lose? Okay. Okay, let's go to our chart. Okay. I don't wanna,
Yes.
this neutrons, y'all could always do the number of neutrons. It's just the atomic mass minus the atomic number. That's fine. Let's talk about all the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna get my periodic table because sometimes I'm squinting to see these numbers over here. Okay. Let's start with the two neutral ones. These ones are not gonna be ions, which means that their protons, neutrons, or electrons are all, well, their protons and electrons are even. So, also, I might put the regular, like whatever it is on its regular box here, because remember here, we gotta switch them. So let's do Si silicon, 14 Si28, 14 Si28, okay. So, we can flip them, 28, 14. We're not gonna have anything here because I told you it's gonna be neutral. So we're just gonna fill in the chart.
Yep.
14, 28, the atomic number is the number of protons. So if there's 14 positives, there must be 14 negatives. You didn't have to put the positive and negatives, I'm just showing you. Okay, let's go down here for neutral oxygen. Oxygen is 8O16. 8O16, switch it, 16O8. Nothing's gonna be over here because I tell you it's neutral. So let's just put it, fill it out. 16, I'm sorry,
8.
8, 16. Then if there's 8 positives, there must be 8 negatives. That makes it 0, so nothing goes up there. Okay, so let's start doing the neutrals. Okay, we don't get the symbol, but we know it's atomic number 23, which is V. Okay, so before I fill it in here, its regular is 23V51. 23V51. So when I write it here, it's 51V23, and I do not know its charge yet. Okay, 2351. Okay, so I need to have 23 positives, but oh, there's only 20 negatives. Which one is there more of?
3.
Positives by 3. So if there's more positives by how many 3? That's where I put my positive 3. Awesome. Okay, next one. Oh, I don't have a lot, but I can go backwards. 77 is my number of protons. Ooh, IR. 77 IR 192. 77 IR 192. Flip it. 192 IR 77. Don't know my charge yet. 77, 192, 77 positives, 79 negatives. More negatives by how many? 2. More negatives by 2. Perfect. Carbon, 6C12. 12C6. Don't know the charge. 6, 12, positive 6. Ooh, negative 10. More negatives by how many? 4. More negatives by 4. Good. It has picked up 4 more electrons. Okay. 47. 47. Who's number 47? AG. Okay, silver. 47 AG 108. 47 AG 108. Flip it. 108 AG 47. Don't know my charge. Ooh. Don't know my charge yet. Positive. Good. More positives by how many? 1. More positives by 1. Perfect. 51. SB Antoine. 51 SB 122. 51 SB 122. Flip it. 122 SB 51. Don't know my charge yet. 51, 122, positive 51.
-3.
Ooh, negative 54.
-3.
Good, more negatives by how many? 3. Okay, I won't do this the rest here because I think y'all got it. So cobalt, CO, is 27 cobalt, 59 flip it, 59 cobalt, 27. 27, 59, 27 positives. Ooh, 24 negatives.
+3.
Good. More positives by how many? 3 plus 3. Good. Bromine. Okay, these ones told us what our negatives are, or sorry, what our ions are going to be.
35.
So bromine, 35. 35 bromine, 80. So it goes 80 bromine, 35, 35, 80, positive 35. Okay, it wants me to make it a -1. So does it want me to have more electrons or less electrons?
More electrons.
By how many?
1.
So instead of 35, it's
36.
perfect. Okay. And then number 20, He minus 2.
2.
So it's normally 2 He4. So we flip it 4 He2, 2, 4, positive 2. Okay, it wants us to have a
Four.
-2. Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so even if I'll get you your scores back, even if you didn't do as much as, like, say if you got a 50 or a 60, if you want to still try to get up to a 70, requiz, you could requiz any time at the end of class this week. You'll always have about 10 or so minutes, 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the class. Or if you come in during tutorials, you'll have a little bit more time. Okay. Okay.